Ladies and gentlemen, this is Metagetics, and it is time. It's time to talk about Gohan. And whether you love him or hate him, it has to be addressed. And to be honest with you, ever since the end of Dragon Ball Z, we have for the most part been left to speculate whether Gohan kept up with his training or just went with the family life. Naturally, if you use some of your critical thinking and really apply it, most fans would know that Gohan would resort or drop back to being a father. You could say Gohan is more of a kind spirit, that he only fights when he has to, and when he does, it's to defend those he loves and cares about. Throughout the entirety of Dragon Ball, we've seen glimpses and small flashes of Gohan's true strength, or you could also use the term hidden potential. Well, hold on a minute, what am I doing? That's old news, right? We're here to talk about new stuff, Dragon Ball Super. Now let's get to the topic at hand. What I'm going to say next and what will follow is 100% speculation. Now, by no means am I confirming or stating anything as fact. With that being said, I think Gohan may be stronger than we think. And if you go with me on this one, I'll explain why. Example number one is the resurrection of F Arc, where Frieza mercilessly tortured Gohan to his own pleasure. Now do keep in mind, this isn't the same Frieza from the Namek arc. This Frieza has taken training serious for the first time in his life and unlocked the golden form that went toe-to-toe with Goku and Vegeta. And when it comes to power scaling, Dragon Ball Super is probably one of the worst examples of even trying to do so, because once you get past a certain point, it just doesn't make any sense. But that beatdown Gohan received may have been the best thing to happen to Gohan fans all over the world. Why, you might ask? Well, that's when he realized he couldn't protect the ones he loved, and he needed to possibly take training serious for the first time in years. And that was where Gohan asked Piccolo to help train him. One other thing to take note of is Gohan's appearance does gradually change over the course of the series. He goes from the bowl cut look, well, back to the original Ultimate Gohan phase. So following the resurrection of F Arc, the next one was the Champa Universe 6 Universe 7 tournament. The next time we see Gohan, he's actually training with Piccolo when Goku and Vegeta come to recruit him for the tournament. Now, of course, he has to go away on a business trip, so he can't make the tournament, which makes no sense at all because he's married to one of the richest people on the planet, with Mr. Satan being a father-in-law. But let's not get caught up on it because it's not going to go anywhere. Let's just move along. Although I do kind of find it a little ironic that the only person that did not make it to the tournament was Gohan himself. But I digress. The next stop for Dragon Ball Super was the Goku Black Future Trunks arc. In here, we saw a little bit of Gohan, but not enough to really get an idea of what he was doing. He was mostly absent for the whole thing. So for the first 74 episodes of Dragon Ball Super, it's been mostly Gohan this, he might be doing that, he might be doing this. We don't really know because he was gone for probably about 70 episodes of that, give or take. Don't quote me on that. But just moving along. Episode 75 gave us the first true example that Gohan actually is a lot stronger than we may have been led on to believe. So at the beginning of episode 75, Goku basically just wants to train with somebody. But conveniently enough, Piccolo is off doing something with Dende, Vegeta is for some reason pissed off at Goku, and his only option is Gohan. So normally this would be a laughing matter, but Gohan actually shows up, and instead of fighting Goku as Gohan, he wants to be the Great Saiyaman. Anyways, he changes over to his outfit, and they're about to square off. Ladies and gents, this is where I start to get excited, because what follows is probably one of the best fights I've seen Gohan in, well, since the Buu arc. I mean, these two start going at it. Goku goes Super Saiyan, Gohan goes Super Saiyan. Alright, so Gohan has not been this fierce and I don't know, what's the word? Impressive and in forever. I just can't get over how good this fight was. I mean, not only does Gohan keep up with Goku, but he actually lands a few blows that kind of catches Goku off guard. And to be quite honest, it caught me off guard too. But wait, hold on. I know some of you are thinking, well, alright Metagetics, I get what you're saying, but, you know, Goku's holding back. Here's why I don't think so. Example number 2. Goku fought against Krillin in the very same episode. Granted, he had this big giant turtle suit on that weighed him down. He still fought against Krillin. And when Goku starts fighting, he kind of forgets what he's doing and he just focuses on the fight. That's why Master Roshi had to stop the fight, because he was about to pound Krillin to the ground. But hold on, let me stop you there again. I know some of you are thinking that Goku didn't go Super Saiyan Blue, so he's not going to be that strong. No, not necessarily true. You see, it was clearly stated by Beerus back in the Battle of Gods arc at the beginning of Dragon Ball Super that when Goku attained the Super Saiyan God form, he retained God Ki in his body, which allowed him to battle Beerus as a Super Saiyan and still somewhat keep up, even though it wasn't on the same level. Now take that into consideration and add on years of training, years in the hyperbolic time chamber and or spirit of time, depending on how you want to say it. Goku has just gone leaps and bounds from that point in the series. So if he's fighting Gohan now, and Gohan can keep up with him and even land a few blows, then just consider that for a moment and realize that he's not as weak as we really thought. And that's basically why Gohan may be stronger than we think. And as I said before, this is 100% speculation based on my personal interpretation and predictions. I do predict that Gohan will make quite a splash in the next tournament, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. I'm not exactly a Gohan fanboy, but I do like to see him get a little bit of love because he's kind of been shafted quite a bit. And if you're looking at this video in the future saying, oh, you were wrong, Metagetics, you were wrong here and there, I can admit when I'm wrong. Like I said, this is just a prediction, an assumption. This is my guess on what's going to happen. But for the record, this whole video has been made as of episode 75. So if we get some new revelations in episode 76, 77, 78 that completely contradict what I'm saying in this video, then so be it. I can't foretell the future. Again, this is Metagetics, and thank you for joining me. So do me a favor, go down in the comments section and let me know what you think is going to happen with Gohan. Also, if you liked the video, drop a like, and don't forget to hit that big, sweet, sexy red subscribe button. I appreciate it, and every single one counts. Also, look me up on Twitter, @Metagetics. I look forward to hearing from you, and thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you again.